Well, this recipe is no surprise. Yes, it's the chicken surprise roll. Ever since it first appeared in Buka Treats, it's been adorning Ramadan tables, as well as popular takeaway shops and fundraising events. And you don't necessarily need to use chicken. You could use any filling, even last night's leftovers. It's become a popular winter warmer as well as a summer picnic favorite. Here's the much awaited method. The surprise roll comes as no surprise, and it's always a popular choice for everyone. Let's look at the ingredients required. For the dough, you'll need the following: 4 cups of flour, 90 grams of butter, a 1/4 cup of oil, 1½ cups of warm milk, 10 grams or 1 packet of yeast, 30 ml or 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1½ teaspoons of salt. For the filling, you'll need 1 kilogram of chicken. This is about 3 chicken breasts steamed and deboned. For fillets, you could use 6 chicken breasts. 5 ml or 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed jeera, 5 ml or 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic, 1½ teaspoons of green chilies, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 onion. Allow the chicken to steam for approximately 10 minutes. Finally, chop up the onion. In the meanwhile, add 2 tablespoons of oil to a pan. Add the onions to the oil and braise until glossy and soft, but not brown. Add the cubed chicken pieces to the pan in which the onion has been braised. Next, add the jeera, ginger garlic, green chilies, and salt. In this recipe, we've also added chicken spice. Add approximately a 1/4 cup of water and allow this to simmer for 3 minutes until all the flavors have infused. Allow the chicken filling to cool. In the meanwhile, let's look at the method for the dough. Firstly, we mix the flour, sugar, salt, and yeast. A tip: always check the best before dates on the flour and yeast to get the best results. Next, add the butter, warm milk and oil, and knead the dough well. A food processor is always useful if you don't like getting your hands all sticky. Allow the dough to rise until double in volume. This will be approximately 1 hour, but it's best placed in a warm, draft-free spot. Once the dough has risen, break off a golf ball sized piece of dough and flatten it in the palm of your hand. Gently place a piece of chicken on the inside, being careful not to tear the dough when you fold it over to enclose the chicken. Repeat this method until all the dough has been used. Now place the balls on the baking tray with the enclosed side on the bottom and allow it to rise for a further 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Brush the dough balls with beaten egg and sprinkle with poppy seeds. Then place in the oven and bake for 5 minutes at 200 degrees. Turn down your oven then to 175 degrees and bake for a further 20 minutes. Remember, you can also use this recipe to make sausage rolls, individual rolls, fancy rolls with chicken sticking out, or fancy breads with hidden fillings inside. This is a very versatile dough. Surprise! There you have it. Superbly soft rolls filled with a delicious savory center. Perfect for any occasion.